And spawning as the orange Zerg in the 12 o'clock position, we do have ZZZero. And in the bottom left as the red Terran, we have Star Handy, who I believe is now LRM Handy. But since he is playing a Star Handy here, I will give him his Star tag. Okay. Alright, so it's three-player map, yes. So I am now rooting for Handy because this is the semifinals. Whoever wins this best of 3 will advance to the group stages, which already contains an obscene number of Zergs. So I hope, just for variety's sake, that Handy will advance. But I guess we shall see. Now we have a 9 drone scout coming out for 0. I guess a little bit scared of Le Cheese. But anyway. Although fortunately, whoever advances from the other semifinal will be fine. Because if Jumper advances, obviously it will be a Protoss. And if Choosy advances, he doesn't play ZVZ. He'll play PVZ. So I'll still be spared a ridiculous number of ZVZs if that happens. So that's good. Anyway. SCV moving out for Mr. Handy. Actually, I shouldn't call him that. That makes him sound like some kind of handyman, you know? It's like one of those stupid commercials for like mechanics or something. It's Mr. Handy. So anyway, drone coming out, going to be a 12 hatch from 0. And he has scouted the other main, sees nothing there. So even though we went for the early scout, not going to get into the Terran space for a little while. And look at his Overlord, actually. His Overlord didn't go towards either base. His Overlord went in between the bases. I'm a little bit curious about that decision. I'm quite curious about that decision. But anyway, we have the pool. We have SCV man coming out, going to make a command center. It is going to be a 1 Rax expand for Handy. And le spam. Anyway, SCV scouting around inside of Zero's base. Not going to see anything fancy. Yep, standard stuff from both players. Although it looks like Zero is going to go for a 2-hatch build. That's fine. A lot of players 2-hatching it up nowadays. Now hopefully it will be a better 2-hatch. I assume it's 2-hatch Muta. And oh no, he's getting a 3rd hatchery now. He just got his gas first. Okay. Well, what I was gonna say was I hope it's a better 2-hatch Muta than what Choosy showed us yesterday in in Nation Wars. But anyway. Pum 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 pum. 2 barracks built. 1 Ling left to chase the SCV, and the other 5 are gonna head down here to the Terran base. And it looks like Zero's 2nd Overlord is gonna come over here, camp the top of the ridge there. And this Overlord, oh, ooh, that's very interesting. Okay, I think I understand now why he sent his Overlord in between the 2 bases. So basically what happens is, whichever base his opponent spawns at, he'll have a good scout. So here's what happens. If his opponent was bottom left, as we can see here, his first Overlord changes direction and kind of goes on the edge of the main. And his 2nd Overlord will be able to come here to the natural very, very quickly. If his opponent was at the bottom right, the first Overlord would go to the natural cliff and spot that, and his 2nd Overlord would be able to go towards the main and perhaps peek in here and check the gas or something like that. Whereas if you think about the normal Overlord scouting, if he had sent it directly towards the left side base, towards the natural there, if the Terran wasn't actually there, it would be, you know, take a lot longer for the Overlord to go over to the other base. So I think that was actually a very smart and interesting scouting pattern. I like it. Meanwhile, we have 3 barracks and an academy in Handy's base. Looks like it is going to be 3-hatch Muta from 0. And who's the Spire? 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 Aha, there it is. It's hidden at the natural. So it looks like we have another scouting SEV. Going to get denied by some Chogelings. Anyways. Stim is being researched. It's quite funny, he's not... Okay, he's gonna do some kind of interestingly timed push here off 3 barracks. He's gonna try and hit before the mutas come out. I think he might wait for his 1 round of fire bats and then attack. That is actually a very interesting timing. I think it's gonna work. I don't think I've seen anything quite like this from a Terran in this matchup. But I believe Handy is a old school player who does old school looking things, and perhaps this is one of them. Now the link got in there. I think it saw how many forces there were at the natural, and it looks like yep, Zero's gonna run away now. Handy's gonna bring the Marines in the bunker. That's actually quite a scary force for this point in the game. The Spire has just popped. I think the mutas will barely perhaps be out in time, but having spent all this money on the Sunkens, Zero actually can't afford to make the full 9 mutas. And here we go. Bioforce is moving out. There's a lot of things though going for a counterattack. Looks like Zero gonna counterattack the natural. There is a firebat and 2 Marines, 2 more Marines and a medic popping out here. But this counterattack will be quite effective. I don't know. And more importantly, the Sunkens at the natural are finished. The mutas are gonna pop out in time. So I don't really think this is gonna be too effective. But that's actually a ton of units here for this point in the game. He might go for the bust. I don't know. Stim? If he stims, he's gonna go for it. I'm waiting for the stim. I'm waiting for the stim. And anyways, looks like we have range and +1 on the way. And here go the mutas. Looks like the mutas are actually going to pick off some reinforcements with the support of the Zerglings. But there's the stim. He's going in. He sacrificed 1 medic though. Big mistake. Losing that 1 medic. There's now 4 Sunkens. He looks like he's going to target down the Sunkens. Is it going to be enough? Handy is breaking through. He's branking the front. Sunken's going down, only 1 Sunken is left. The mutas and things are coming back though. Are there enough units to take them down? He's moving into the natural. Zero is in a bit of trouble here. Zero, he's losing the drones. The firebat's on the drones. He's targeting the Spire. He's going after the Spire. No, now he's switching targets to the Mutalists. Oh man, the Spire's so close. Oh, I think he should have killed the Spire. Oh no, the Spire's at 175 HP and it looks like Handy's force is going to get cleaned up, but he's on a lot of damage. Is it enough? He needs more turrets in his main, I think. He just needs to defend the counterattack and he'll be in an amazing position. Looks like more Marines are out. Decent muta micro from Zero. And I don't know, Zero's lost a lot of drones. He's got no 3rd base. He's making more mutas. And oh man, I don't know. I don't know if Handy should have just finished off the Spire. I think he should have. I think he should have finished off the Spire. But as it stands, we do have a lurker. Sorry, a Hydra Den, not a lurker den. From Zero. And wait, where are the mutas? Oh, look at the mutas are in the barracks. The mutas are on the barracks. The turret's not finished. Repair. And now Handy is suffering the full might of the muta harass. Oh no, he's got nothing covering his barracks. Any unit that pops out will immediately get sniped, and I think that is going to be game. Handy was so close to just taking out Zero there, but it's looking like Zero is actually just going to take the game now. There's no way. Whoa, what the? Whoops. There's no way that's Handy can just make any units. Look at this, all the Marines just dying as they pop out from the barracks. I think that's it. Handy down to 31 supply against the 52 of Zero. Meanwhile, we do have lurkers on the way, a bunch more drones being replenished, and I think that will be that. The emergency turrets will not be done. Looks like these 2 barracks won't even finish, actually. And look at this. Handy just suiciding SCVs to try and finish some buildings. Another Marine popping out, but that's it. That is it. He's got nothing left. I mean, oh, wait, what's going on here? Zero just hold positioning the mutas. He can actually just send in a control group of Lings right now and finish them off. There's nothing in the bunker. And 3 mutas getting... Oh my god, that is a 10 kill, 11 kill muta. Wow, and that guy survives too. Looks like we have some Hydras running down. A lot of Hydras running down. There's a lot of gas in the bank, and morph into lurkers. Go! Yeah. So this is not looking good for Handy. And oh, looks like we have a little fun fact from Dan the Fan, which was that Handy actually reached the semifinals of another Gosu Cup, where he was defeated by Terror 2-0 in a TVT. I actually do remember casting that. So yep, here come the lurkers, and there's 2 bunkers. There's no turret in range. He will be able to comsat though. He's got plenty of energy left on those comsats. But is Zero going to commit here? He's actually sending down a lot of lings. Oh man, he's got a lot of lurkers. Some of them are just chilling. He's taking the bottom right natural as his third. He needs to bring these lurkers. Okay, now he's found the lurkers. Oh man, what is up with all these random lurkers? If he just brought all of them, he can go and kill them. Looks like suiciding one ling just to see exactly how many defenses there are. But I don't think, even though there's 3 bunkers, I still don't think that's enough. Pretty sure Handy can just bust this. And there's the comsat at the front. Is Handy going to go for it? I don't know. A dropship is out for, or sorry, is Zero going to go for it rather, not Handy. Handy has a dropship now, but he has no units to go counter with. Like, he's getting a second engineering bay, but I mean his economy is so shot from the mutas. Although I guess he's kind of replenished some SCVs. Looks like we have Queen's Nest, Evolution Chamber, and here we go. Here's the bust. Oh my God, that's a lot of lurkers. Here we go. He needs to borrow the lurkers though. Oh, he should lift up the back ones and go in closer. There we go. So many lurkers. Oh, the SCVs getting skewered. The Marines getting skewered. So much blood at the front of the base. Cover your children's eyes. Although it's still probably less violence than GG go re Handy. I think he did that in the game versus Terra too. GG go re indeed. You must go re. This is a best of 3, Handy. Oh wait, no, I gave the point to the wrong player. Whoops. Alrighty then. So, I'll get game number 2. Alright. I just hosted Fighting Spirit Obs.